you raise an interesting point there, Terry, about licensing has become a very useful method for user acquisition.
Yes.
We've seen games like Kim Kardashian in Hollywood and other games, Marvel, Disney, etc., using well-known, famous brands as a way to reduce acquisition costs. Is that something that is a good idea to pursue for children's games as well?
Yeah, I mean, I've made a career out of doing that. So you got my SpongeBob shirt on, ready to go. I built commercial games based on Peanuts characters, SpongeBob, and actually one of the things that we did is, besides working with the bigger licensors, is finding those smaller players that have decent brands and licensing them, because they can be very inexpensive, relatively speaking. We licensed a brand called Emily the Strange that was a goth girl character based out of a company called Cosmic Debris in Berkeley, and we paid, I think, less than 5 figures for a license to the character, and we're able to turn that into an interactive app experience and do quite well with it. And that brand has grown up and become quite well known internationally. So we've leveraged that. So I think whether it's building your own brand IP, which is very challenging, or working with one where somebody is already investing in the marketing and then you're just kind of riding their coattails. But I'll tell you the really key thing, the lesson I learned is that whether you're working with an A-level brand like SpongeBob or somebody nobody's ever heard of, you have to have an intrinsic marketing partnership with them. It can't be just a license and then you have to go do all the work, because if you don't have the marketing partnership with that company, you're not really getting the true value of the license. And it becomes a real challenge, because now you're having to do double work to get to their customer base. If you can't mail to their users, if you can't market through their marketing channels and cohabitate in their marketing space, then you're fighting a battle of having to capitalize the same effort they've already paid for. And it becomes a loss to try to do that. So I think finding a good brand to partner with and then being able to really partner with them is a very successful approach.
I think he said it all. The only thing I'd say is it seems like some of the bigger IP owners now are trying to aggregate all their content in one place. That they see the value in their brands and they're trying to create, I call it content on demand as opposed to video on demand, because it's games, it's video, it's ebooks. Trying to put that all into one space so that they get kids into their brand and don't let them outside the walls.